Hello and welcome to John with Jaws, the podcast all about shark movies where you can listen to it in the bar, in the car, or even afar. Welcome, Amblers, to Ambling Through Cinema, our podcast where we walk in the footsteps of creative giants every week. This week, we're going to be talking about the movie that really put Spielberg on the map, 1975's Jaws. As always, my name is Tyler, and I'm joined by...
Crystal.
All right. If you heard the John with Jaws bit and you thought about that scene at the dinner table where they're all sitting together, yes, I would imagine that those three would be the ones that put together this podcast.
Absolutely.
And it would be amazing until, Quint probably murdered Richard Dreyfuss's character.
Oh, for sure. They definitely had some kind of thing going.
Oh, yeah. Both in real life and in the movie, so.
Oh, that's true.
I feel like I just disrespected him by saying his Richard Dreyfuss's character. Hooper. There we go.
Yep.
I think we're going to go ahead and start this one off. We're going to talk about what was our introduction to Jaws, if we can remember that, or just maybe a notable time that we watched Jaws.
All right. So I'm pretty sure I saw it when I was younger. We lived with my grandma Rebecca in California, and we lived in the house with her, and so there was 2 twin beds in each of the rooms, but my parents moved one twin bed to the other room, and they stacked them. So it was like a bunk bed, but
like in Step Brothers?
I guess so. I don't remember seeing that. So
where they just took a bunch of plywood and made bunk beds, and then it collapsed.
Okay, it never collapsed.
Well, yeah. These are queen beds, and also made by Will Ferrell. And
okay, well, it was a little
John C. Reilly. So
a little better than that.
You guys, at the age of I don't know, however old you were, probably had more brain cells than they do. So,
all that to say, after I watched Jaws, I was glad I was up high because in my mind, the bottom was the ocean.
Makes sense.
So then it was nice that I was up. I was afraid of water when I was a kid anyway. So,
I mean, you can't trust it.
No, you can't see. Yeah. It's, I don't know.
If James Cameron wasn't the one protecting us, we would be so screwed. He's the only thing keeping that water back from killing us all.
That's right. So yeah, that's my first memory of Jaws. Is seeing it and being afraid to get down off my makeshift bunk bed because I might get eaten.
Makes sense. I think everybody has those stories from when they were kids of, oh yeah, this was it. Like this, I just imagined this was going to happen and I was convinced.
For sure.
If I had to guess, I don't remember the first time I watched Jaws, but if I had to guess, it was probably during one of our summer movie watches.
Yeah, I know some of our conversations are like, oh, like that scene in Jaws. And you're like, Jaws? Oh, you haven't seen that yet? Okay, let me go get it.
Yeah, I would assume that's probably when I first saw it.
I think we watched it on a laptop for some reason.
Maybe.
I remember the laptop being in the middle of the living room. Maybe because Larry was scared of it.
That could definitely be it.
Yeah.
It was definitely one of those summers because we watched all 4 movies.
Yes, we did.
In the Jaws franchise, yeah. With the rapidly declining returns that experience. But so it was definitely during one of those probably the same summer I would imagine that we watched like E.T. We probably just picked a bunch of Spielbergs and watched some of them. The other times that I remember is going to see it at the drive-in.
Absolutely.
In Oklahoma, which was Brandon's first time watching it. That was a really great experience. And then, just in August when we watched the 50th anniversary IMAX, in theaters, that was a great experience.
3D.
Getting to be a part of it, getting to see it in a way that they did not watch 50 years ago, but we really got to appreciate. So those are probably like the biggest times that I remember. Obviously, it's just a exceptional film. I still need to complete that Lego Jaws set at some point. Yeah. We got the Orca. We just got to get everything else going, but definitely the best shark film, and also what a way to put your name on the map for Spielberg.
Oh yeah, he was totally convinced it was going to ruin his career.
And it should have.
It should have.
It's one of those movies that it shouldn't have worked.
No.
And it should have been the last thing he ever did that everybody ever heard about from him. But instead, it put him on the map. It created summer blockbusters, really. I'm pretty sure this is what led to them creating the MPAA. I don't know if that was an urban legend or not, but I've heard the story about how, because it was so bloody, but it was rated PG, that they started talking about we need to have something in between PG and R, which led to the creation of PG-13.
Boo. No PG-13.
I mean, I just don't think those kids were ready for what they went through. So
yeah, you're right.
I mean, that kid on the raft didn't know what he was getting into. So, and I'm sure all those kids thought they were that kid at that time. So
on the yellow raft.
On the yellow rafts.
All the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was horrible. Because
his fingers were not pruny enough.
That's true. That's right. She said, okay.
Yeah, she said, check the fingers.
Yeah. Okay, 10 more minutes. Funny story I heard.
Yes.
The actor that played Alex Minter, he actually had a sandwich shop or something.
Okay.
There was the Alex Minter sandwich. And the actress that played his mother happened to go in there and saw the Alex Minter's sandwich.
Okay.
And so they were able to reunite.
Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah. They were going to talk about how his last name is Voorhees because of the Friday the 13th reference, but...
No. This was a happy one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that probably got him some jobs, so it's also probably a happy one, too.
Honestly, I don't know what he did after.
Probably nothing. None of these people did anything.
I know, you're right.
That was the thing. So we watched the Jaws 50th documentary on Disney Plus a couple weeks ago.
Amazing.
Just to get the feels for it, which it was fantastic. But they talked about how every single person in that movie that you did not recognize was just somebody local that they found. They said, hey, you're going to be in this role. And that is pretty much how they created that whole story. That's why all those characters are so authentic, is because they're real. Yeah. I mean, even like I obviously watching the kill count all the time, but one of his favorite things that he always talks about is how the guy that plays Ben Gardner was the inspiration for Quint, and even some of his lines, his weird off the wall lines that Quint said were from that guy. They just pretty much, he was just saying random things, and they said, "That's good. Write that down." Yeah, it's such an authentic film, which is so weird because then you get to the other ones and they're so not authentic.
So did you know Amity doesn't exist?
Friendship or the island?
The island.
Oh, okay.
They used Nantucket, didn't they?
Both don't exist, yeah. Martha's Vineyard, right?
Martha's Vineyard.
Yeah, yes.
Maybe. Martha's Vineyard, right. Or maybe Nantucket is by Martha's Vineyard.
I mean, yeah, so it's definitely Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
Nantucket's probably, I don't know.
We're from Nevada.
I was going to say, we need to phone a friend.
Right. He's watching the dogs right now.
Yeah.
He would definitely know.
He'd also have heard that caw thing and he would have been upset. So.
Oh, he was dying on the inside over there.
So.
His accent only comes out when he drinks.
Yeah.
Really bad, but he doesn't drink anymore, so.
The khakis.
Yes. The drawer.
Drawer.
Things are in the drawer. Or horror. When he says horror, it's horror. Horror. I don't know.
Oh, the horror.
Love you.
This movie, obviously, it's about a big shark terrorizing Amity Island during 4th of July weekend. Perfect 4th of July movie. Do this double feature with Independence Day. You get all kinds of feelings from that.
Absolutely.
I'm sure there's other 4th of July movies out there, but I don't know what they are. The only two that matter are the ones I just named. So
yes.
If you haven't seen Jaws, go see Jaws. I don't know why you're not having already seen Jaws, but so obviously, like, to start off, we got to start talking about just the beginning. Mm-hmm. I mean, the opening that sets the story that you are going to be experiencing for the next 2 hours.
Yes.
There's a bonfire on the beach. The islanders are hanging out there. They decide, a couple of them. Also, what's weird to me about that scene always has been, for some reason, is just because I'm just like, you stayed up all night? What do you mean that this bonfire went all night? Like, that just seems insane to me that they just were just hanging out there. Maybe, I don't know. What else is there to do on a Massachusetts island? But two people peel off to go and, do whatever they're going to do the typical horror thing of hooking up. And then
absolutely,
the girl's like, I'm going to go swimming. And he says, I'll be right behind you. And he passes out. One of the only times that drinking saves lives.
That's right.
Because he wasn't out there when it went down.
I don't know. Would he gone after two, maybe? I don't know.
Gone after two?
Two people at the same time.
I don't know.
He seems to be like more.
The guy was out of it, so he might have just drowned. Like,
Two tragedies.
would have just been it. Like the Bruce the shark, which is how we'll be referring to him, would probably have just been nomming on the girl, and then looks over and just sees the guy's like bodies next to him. He's like, "This is awkward. I don't know what to do here.
There's no sport in this.
I'm just gonna leave."
Yeah.
Just like quietly nudges the body out of the water. He's like,
goes
"This is
away.
yeah." He's like, "I don't want any of this, guys.
No.
I don't need to boost my numbers. Okay,
No,
all right,
we're good.
yeah, we're not doing this. This is not. We're not doing steroids here in this sport. This sport, we earn our kills."
So yeah, let's talk about. Okay, so we had the drunk guy who passed out on the beach.
Yes.
And then we had what's her name, Chrissie?
Yes. Yeah. Chrissie.
Okay, so Chrissie went out. Obviously, she was naked because it was the 70s.
Yes.
So she's swimming out in the ocean. She's like, "Oh, it's so good in here." Ha ha ha.
Maybe Bruce is a prude. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe.
He said,
all serial killers seem to have some kind of
it's that tradition.
hang up, you know? The trope, I guess.
The trope, yeah.
She's out there swimming and she's happy, and then the shark shows up. Well, we don't know that it's a shark, actually. All we see is the camera coming out from something.
Yes.
If you hadn't seen the movie poster, you wouldn't know. Because when you think of the word Jaws, you think dentists? What's happening?
Maybe, yeah.
So it's from the point of view of the shark. So all you're watching is...
Well, the opening is the point of view of the shark.
The opening.
Like Duel was.
Yes.
This is all up top.
Okay.
Yeah. During the Chrissie
Leading
kill.
to it?
No, this is like... They
cut away, didn't they?
So Jaws is looking around.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to the bonfire.
Okay.
And you don't know what it was that was doing that POV.
That's true.
Allegedly. I mean.
Okay. So during the actual...
During the kill, you just see her perspective, essentially, yeah.
Okay. So it was interesting because, he comes up and chomps on her and then,
drags her around.
Mm-hmm. It's an awesome scene.
Yeah, it's so good. Trying to reach the buoy. I think having the buoy there is nice.
Yes.
Because not only does it give that little perspective and scaling, but it's that little bit of hope of, if I can get to that, I'll be okay.
Yes.
And then just seeing that hope be dashed.
It really was sad. Okay, so she wasn't the one with the limb that washed up. That was Alex, wasn't it? Was it her?
The limb that washed up?
Wasn't there a leg that washed up?
The only leg I remember is when the guy in the lagoon got killed and it fell to the bottom of the ocean, of the seafloor. There might be, that might be. Yeah. I just remember for Chrissie, I just remember the morgue, autopsy and everything. So.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay. So Chrissie is gone.
Yes, Chrissie is gone. Great. Great way to start because you just are already tense. You have no idea what just happened. You can't deal with it.
No.
Don't know how anybody else is going to deal with it. You meet Brody. You have no idea how he's going to deal with it because he doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's the newbie in the town.
He's a city cop.
The outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did he get this gig? Why?
They just, this job, there probably hadn't been a murder in 45 years. They didn't care. They were like, whatever.
Okay. And then Bruce came.
Yes. And then everything changed.
It did. So obviously Brody has a couple of kids.
Yes. Yep. He has a couple of kids, a couple of boys. Not too big of characters in this, but they're there. And always have some great scenes in it. Mm-hmm. Like when Lorraine Gary's character.
Ellen
Brody. Yes, Ellen Brody.
Ellen
yes,
Brody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when they see the shark attack and Ellen Brody's, or they see, I think it was like a newspaper or something reporting about the shark attack, when he says, the kids are playing in the boat on the water.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, it's fine. They're just kids being kids. And then she sees that somebody got killed. It's probably after Alex Kintner died. And then she was like, you need to get out. Listen to your father.
Actually, she was reading the shark book that the kid was reading. And she was leafing through it.
Okay, yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah. Then
Which, fun fact, I had a shark book as a kid.
You sure did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember 2 books, the White House book and shark book.
Wow, two different,
I don't,
two totally
I
different.
just remember because I was, 7 or 8 at the time, and I had 2 hardcover books, and I was like, "This is it. I'm an adult.
That's right.
I've done it."
You've arrived.
That's the only reason why I remember that, just because I was like, "I did this." The scene at the dinner table with Sean Brody, where he's mimicking his father.
Yes.
One of the most heartwarming scenes in this movie, which I like this movie because it's not traditionally a monster movie. If anything, the real monster, maybe capitalism. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Seeing how that town reacted, like trying to brush it under the rug because they wanted to make sure the 4th of July went off correctly.
There wasn't a shark out there.
No. It was
that girl died by
the boating accident.
The boating
I think, is what they said
accident.
it was. Yeah.
Until Hooper comes to town.
And I'm surprised they didn't run him off with pitchforks and torches.
Oh,
honestly,
for sure.
I'm genuinely surprised that they didn't they should have just like tied him to a mast and just push him off into the ocean. They're like, we give him to the shark. The shark will provide, and just get into like a weird cult status with it. So yeah, that scene with Sean, I think it's a highlight because it just shows how much heart is in this movie. Mm-hmm. With every single character, you really feel it. And even this, Sean Brody has like 2 scenes in this movie, but one of the scenes is something that just sticks with you because you just feel the bond between this family.
It's adorable.
Yeah. And it's something that you see in future movies because they're like, we're going to rip this off and be weird, but we're not talking about Jaws of Revenge. Okay, so what do you think about Martin Brody?
Martin Brody. He is definitely your typical law enforcement person. No nonsense, just kind of, he's there. It was interesting because what was his first opinion about how Chrissie died?
I don't know if he really had one.
He was just...
He's the new guy, so...
That's true.
He knew it was a shark attack because he put that on the coronary report.
Yeah.
And then they said, no, it's a boating accident.
Okay.
The coroner made a different discovery.
That's right.
It's like, okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm holding a tooth in my hand, but fine, whatever. Whatever you say.
Came from the boat.
Whatever you say, Larry Vaughn.
He was just, it's our biggest weekend of the year. We can't shut the beaches down.
I gotta say, love that guy.
Yeah.
He did such a good job. One of my favorite things that I found out, too, in Jaws 2, when they dismiss Brody from the position because they think he's losing his mind. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that voted against it.
Oh.
So in that, apparently it was a deleted scene in which... It's tragic that it didn't ever get.
I know.
Yeah. So that was one of my favorite things that I found out because I don't know. I just really appreciate it because it shows like the depth of character that they bring to every single character in this because you believe, yes, they've been at odds. Yes, he thinks Brody is somebody that is going to ruin his business and his city and everything. But at the end of the day, he also has his back because they went through this experience together. But yeah, he's the one that makes fun of New Englanders because he's the one that does the in the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the car.
That's one of your first, I think what's interesting too with him is that when you first meet him, it's very loose. Like he knows he's in this sleepy town. Nothing's ever going to happen. So even when they say, we got a situation, he's not urgent about it.
No.
He's joking around, trying to he's just kind of there. Like you could tell this was not his idea of where he's going in his life. And so he's just doing what he does, getting his paycheck, going home, hanging out with his family kind of thing. And then seeing his transition throughout the movie as he becomes more paranoid, more tense, as he becomes more committed to this idea that he has to protect this town that is rejecting him the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
I think that just shows the depth of his character. It shows kind of him waking up and remembering who he was. Because at the beginning, you feel like he's really lost. Because of what happened. I think in New York is where they were before that.
I think so.
And I think something had happened, and so he came to Amity because he needed something that was going to be low-key, not going to be hectic all the time. And then, and he's lost. He doesn't know what to do. His entire life's been derailed. And then throughout this journey, him fighting the shark, he really finds himself again. Kind of like Duel, actually. I know we already made mentions of Duel and the comparisons, but the same character arc for Dennis Weaver's character in Duel, David Mann, very similar to Martin Brody. You see him say, "Oh, I don't care about the water. This town is this town, whatever. I'll just follow what everybody else wants because I don't want to make any waves." And then you watch as he realizes, "No, I have to start caring about this town. I'm the only one seeing this stuff. I need to do something about it." And you see how it leads up to obviously him killing the shark. Like, he's able to do that. Also, not being afraid of that water at all.
Right?
Yeah.
He was afraid of the water.
He was. He didn't want to get in the water. And then
I was so proud of him.
as he gets lowered into the water and the shark's coming at him, that's
Uh-huh.
an easy time for somebody to crack. And he says, no. It's time to tighten up. Time to take this thing down.
He had never shot his gun before?
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Possibly.
Maybe.
It would make the last scene
He definitely didn't
even
shoot
better.
the rifle before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can at least go with that much.
Okay.
So yeah, I think his arc is great. He's a great everyman because he's the middle guy,
He is.
keeping Quint and Hooper from killing each other
Oh,
as
God.
best he can.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, because you always need that one person that's pretty chill.
The buffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the other two were just such extremes that
They were.
they would not have worked if there was another extreme in there. So Martin Brody, he brings a lot to this movie, and I that's why I appreciate him so much, and why other characters get to shine because of what he kind of anchors it for everybody.
That must have been hard as a character for the other guy to come up, because he wanted to put up no swimming, right?
Yeah.
He had his deputy going around trying to make those signs, and they're like, oh, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
That must have been very humiliating as being the chief of police, and this guy from the town is telling you can't do that. And then the fact that he went along with it. But then, like you said, he actually got better about standing up for it. And,
Yeah.
do you know I'm going with that?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
He was trying to make sure that he kept his job. It's the only thing he cared about. And he was doing what he thought was right. And then the values came into conflict. And his values were too soft at that time. So he rolled over and did whatever, the mayor wanted. And then he started seeing those actions. And really, it's because of those consequences that came back on him. Like when he got slapped by Alex Kinder's mom.
Oh, yes.
That was on him.
Yes,
Even
it
though
was.
everybody else made these decisions, at the end of the day, he was the face.
Yep.
And that's when he started understanding what his role was in this and how he needed to step it up.
Yeah.
Eventually bullying back the mayor.
That's right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
will sign this.
Yes.
Quint will be paid.
That's right.
And he will spend all that money because he will survive.
Rest in peace.
He went out the only way he was going to go out.
That was an interesting monologue that he did for when they were out on the boat.
Mhm.
They drank so much and everything. And we were always wondering, why does he hate sharks so much? What's the deal? And then he finally said, he was on the USS Indianapolis and they got shot or something.
Torpedoes.
Yes. And so it was sinking. And I guess where they were, there was a lot of sharks. But I think there were tiger sharks. Am I right? Some kind of shark.
So
Wasn't the big ones, obviously, but
I think the first one that he saw was a tiger shark because he
Okay.
specifically, I think, was saying like it was a foot tiger shark that came up.
Yeah,
and
yeah. And how he lost his friend.
Yes, his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, one by one, they
got picked off.
They got picked off by the sharks. So to me, if they had done that to my friends, I would have, hated sharks too.
It would have been fight on sight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, knowing that and watching it again, then you see, okay, that's why he volunteered. What does he say? You get the head, you get the tail, you get the whole darn thing.
It's everything in between.
And everything in between.
Yeah.
Of course, he says it better, but yeah.
I just like that he took the time to draw that little drawing before he did the nails on a chalkboard bit.
Which, side note, every time Tyler sees that, he cringes.
Well, 'cause it's
every
awful.
single time.
It's one of the worst effects you could do in a movie.
I wonder how they did it. Because he didn't actually.
I think he might have at
You
least
think
once.
so?
They probably ADR'd it afterwards, but they had to have done it once, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I cringe too. But
Yeah. But no, Quint is the most complex character in this movie, without a doubt. I mean, his obsession with sharks, his hatred of sharks, but also his admiration of sharks is what makes it so interesting. They channeled a lot of that in a movie that came out this year that we watched together, Dangerous Animals. The main bad guy, he had a shark encounter. It almost got him. And after that, he became obsessed with them. He admired them, leading to what his whole deal in the movie. it's very like Quint is very similar. Like I think it's very interesting that monologue, all timer, the way that they are able to do it. I saw that Richard Dreyfuss, his reaction during that monologue was real. He just was in it, and the way that he was able to describe what the experience was like was just so fascinating. It sucks you in. You feel the tragedy. You feel what he's got going on underneath all that bluster, underneath all that. I'm the top fisherman. I'm going to get the shark. The rest of you guys don't know anything. You really get to see like that emotional core. And so I think that was a really good job. I know when we watched the documentary, they talked about how Robert Shaw actually got drunk the first time he tried to do it and ruined it. So the second day was when they did the real take, and he was sober and he was able to pull it off.
And it was on.
And I mean, it makes sense because you know how the story is going to end. It doesn't matter if it happens today. It doesn't matter if it happens tomorrow. Eventually, what Quint's going to get is his obsession. That's what's going to get him. It's very Moby Dick coded, always trying to hunt your white whale. That's what that character is really all about.
Okay, I'm going to bring it back to Final Destination because obviously he cheated death. And you know how death is. Yeah,
I mean, it always comes and gets you. So it's been waiting. All the other animals or all the other humans were just appetizers. This shark was this shark's goal, this shark's mission.
I'm getting Quint.
I'm chowing down on Quint.
Yep. And he sure did.
Yeah. But just the little bits that he brings to that too is just, I'm not very familiar with Robert Shaw other than the one Bond movie he did and Jaws, but like when Brody is trying to call for help and he destroys the radio because his obsession has blinded him, all he cares about is getting the shark. He doesn't care about getting rescue or potentially losing the shark on the off chance that the help they send scares it off. Like he says no. The way that he commandeers every scene too. Every time he's on there, like it's funny because Hooper in every other instance is the smartest guy in the room.
Yes.
He's the guy telling you, well, of course, this is what it is. But anytime he deals with Quint, he becomes a 5-year-old boy.
He does.
Yeah. Like when he's doing his little bit when he's driving the boat and he says, I can't take this abuse any longer in a weird voice.
Yes.
And, making the faces at him behind his back. Like he just, this childish rivalry between them is just, it's electric. Like you could take just the part where they're on the Orca, you could just take that part and make it into a movie and it still would be one of the best films ever made.
It would. You wouldn't know what they were doing, but
it would also been a lot cheaper too. It would have been one room, you know?
Sure. Let's talk about the fact that they actually filmed on the ocean.
Insane. I couldn't even imagine. No. I mean, just that documentary, just the picture it painted. Which my favorite part of that documentary was when the Orca started going down because somebody created a hole or whatever.
Yes.
And they were like, we have to save the actors. And then the guy that's like, was like, screw the actors, save the sound department.
That's right. So, what is it, that big microphone?
Yeah, he was like holding up the whatever sound device that they were using to try to keep it dry. And that's probably, like, out of everything that I learned in that documentary, that's probably my favorite. Just
absolutely.
I don't care about these actors. We need sound.
So let's talk about when we went and saw it. Was it in August?
Yeah.
And we watched it in 3D. Okay. So, watching horror movies most of your life, you kind of become numb, I guess, to the jump scares.
Yeah, you can start to read it. The music goes down or...
But when that guy with the eyeball coming... Remember?
Ben Gardner? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I jumped. I've seen this movie hundreds of times, and I actually jumped.
It's good. The sound is great on it. It's already gets you out of your seat. The head just appearing there all of a sudden. You're not expecting it. Like in the gloom of the water, everything about it just sets such a scene. And that's what gets you. And I know that one of the most well-known facts about this movie is that Spielberg tested the reaction for this shot, didn't like it, used his own money to punch it up to get to the reaction he wanted. And I think that was a great choice because this is something like jump scare is probably the scariest part of the movie.
Yeah, it really is.
This movie overall, not particularly scary. Maybe in 1975 it was scarier because you didn't have so many things going on that you've seen that you're like, okay, well, this thing doesn't have a demon face. I think I'll be okay. I could punch a shark. I can't punch, generational trauma.
No. So yeah, that was a good scene. The ending was amazing. You know, like you said, the orca is drowning and he's on that, what is that, a mast or that little
Yeah, I think it's a mast.
something. I don't know, but he was all curled up on it and
it was just
he was
going down.
and
that
they
charging bull's coming right at him.
Yes. And you know, that very extraneous information about the scuba tanks.
Yes. That's one of my favorite things. Obviously, when I first watched it, no idea. But then you rewatch and he says, "How could you do that? This will blow up at the slightest provocation." And I'm like,
Okay.
Interesting.
Yep.
I see. Okay.
Let's talk about the fact Hooper was underwater this whole time.
Just chilling. Just hanging out. Enjoying some coral.
Wasn't he hiding somewhere? I mean, obviously,
I think it was,
yeah,
he was hiding in the rocks. The shark couldn't get him.
But just
his big shark cage coming after him.
Yeah, right.
Like, I like that too because it parallels the arcade game they played. There's a scene early in the movie where somebody's playing a shark arcade game and it's underwater and they're trying to shoot the shark.
Yes.
And so it parallels them being in the Hooper being in the cage trying to get him with the little harpoon with the poison on it.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
lots of foreshadowing.
I love the connections. I just find out more as I watch it. One of the most interesting choices that I think I've seen in this movie is when Quint dies. Great scene. But like the shark is so lazy about pulling back after he gets Quint. I don't know if it just didn't see Brody as any kind of threat, but I'm watching this movie and he just leisurely backs up. Or I guess stops and then the boat keeps moving because sharks can't go backwards, right?
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Or I guess maybe because it shimmied.
Yeah.
We'll say it shimmied. Yeah. We're putting too much time into it, but it seems so lazy about it. It's just like, okay, well, I got him.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Yep.
Give my best to Ellen, and then it just pulls back and
yeah.
And you just see his body just slowly fall under the water. Like it's interesting because it's such an explosive finale, but the way Quint goes out, it's so understated.
Yeah.
It's not like you would imagine if they made it today.
Yes.
Here's how it would happen. Quint would have the air tank would be in the shark's mouth.
Of course.
Quint would get grabbed.
Yes.
And he'd be like, he's like, it's you and me, brother. We're going out to the end.
That's
and then
right.
he breaks it and it explodes. And that's how it happens. Like
100%. That's how they would do it.
Yeah, that is what would happen. So
I would like to see, not a movie, but just some kind of video of Hooper underwater. Sounds like something Robot Chicken would do or something. But Hooper underwater and everything going on above him. So you see Quint falling down, or part of Quint falling down, right? As Bruce ate him.
That's what happens. So Bruce bites him in half. Quint's upper body floats down to the floor right next to Hooper, flipping him off.
Oh, definitely.
As one last F Just one last time.
Yes, definitely.
And then Hooper's up there, like, and Hooper, because he's a thinker.
Yeah.
He spends this whole time and he's like, okay, what can I do to this shark?
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons. Where are the shark's kidneys? Can I punch the kidneys?
Yes.
Will it puke blood if I do that? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. What if I blow air in its eyes? Would that make it disoriented and then we could get away? And he'd spend his entire time coming up with this like really extravagant plan while Brody's up there just saying, I'm just going to shoot this guy.
Yep. Smile, you son of a bitch. And Hooper, then he's sitting there.
Like Hooper's probably just like right in the background. All right, let's do this. I got this plan. It's perfect. Sees the shark exploded. Well, great. Okay.
Well,
what was I even here for?
Yeah. And then he expects to come up and get on the boat and they
paddle away.
And they paddle away and nope. What did they use? It wasn't the same mast, was it?
I think it was. It's just a piece of wood, I think. Yeah,
and then they
they just paddle away. And every time that happens, I'm just like, do they know which direction they're going?
I wouldn't.
I would be so lost. Yeah. What am I going to do? Follow the North Star? I don't know.
It was still daytime. I don't know.
I'd be holding up my phone. Do I got any bars? Hey, Siri, get me home. Siri, is there an Uber swim? Could they come pick me up?
Uber swim. I love it.
Just be lost. That would be, oh.
What?
It opened up Siri when I said that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, Siri.
It almost doxed me because it asked about my home address.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then it said it's nice to meet me. I don't know you like that, Siri.
Okay, calm down. I don't know if you guys know this, but Bruce is named after the animatronic shark is named after Steven Spielberg's lawyer.
Yes.
So that's why we call him Bruce, because it's an awesome name.
Yeah, it works perfectly. I mean, Finding Nemo, they named the great white shark Bruce based off of this information. So,
and I guess the shark didn't work half the time.
I mean, union rates, am I right?
I mean, they built that shark. Well, I think we saw in the documentary the reason why it didn't work all the time is because they rushed him.
Yes.
The guy that was making it.
It was rushed him. Yeah. And then they didn't realize they'd be shooting in salt water.
Yes.
Not fresh water.
Yes.
So lots of behind the scenes. That's why it was so surprising. This thing was over budget. This thing was over time.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about this should not work. Spielberg's first big movie.
Yep.
A studio that was not particularly keen on him, deciding whether or not they should get rid of him. Like the documentary very explicitly states there are multiple articles about, is Spielberg about to get canned?
Yep.
Only because of Sheinberg really did he get to stick around and finish this movie, and he thought it'd be his last.
Sid Sheinberg was there for him since, he was sneaking onto the lot.
Yeah.
So we're really glad he was there.
Yes.
To help him.
Yeah, and that's what the importance of mentors are.
So I know we've talked about the family dynamic in Spielberg movies. When we were talking about the family, I just realized there's no absentee father.
Oh, yeah.
The family is a nuclear family, or what we used to call a nuclear family.
We'll blame it because it's based on a book.
Okay.
Yeah, so Spielberg couldn't give it his touch,
That's true, because he would have had, I don't know, maybe Lorraine wouldn't have been around.
I think he really wanted to make a wholesome movie, I think.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they said in that documentary that didn't Hooper have an affair with Ellen in the book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't need that.
No, we didn't. No, that would not have been good for this movie at all.
No. Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, they sit around drinking one night,
mm-hmm.
which was fun, I guess.
I mean, if Hooper was going to have an affair with anybody, it was going to be Martin.
Yes.
They were sharing wine together, having dinner together.
He was a huge fanboy.
They were. So yeah.
So we haven't talked much about Hooper.
Yes, yeah. So Hooper is rich playboy. I mean, not playboy. Just a rich kid that saw a shark once and said, "This is my entire existence.
This is what I'm doing.
This is why I deserve it."
Yeah.
He's more of the wonder of the movie. He's the one that sees sharks and he thinks that they're majestic creatures.
Mm-hmm.
While Quint says, "I'm going to put some dirt in its eye." Creating that dichotomy of sharks and nature, just, because we fear nature so much, but also at the same time we are just captivated by it.
Oh, definitely.
So we get to do those two sides of the coin. I mean, we've talked a good amount about him. He's the one that's a technical guy. He's also very much, because this movie is very like working class, and he's the one that comes in.
Yes.
Rich kid, has all the tools. Even I remember like when him and Brody take out his boat to go find Ben Gardner's boat and head and everything. He says, he's like, what is this, all this stuff? And he says, who paid for this? He's like, oh, myself. Oh, are you rich? Yeah, something like that. Like, I think he says like his parents are.
No big deal.
Typical rich kid response. Yeah. But he's used to getting what he wants. So when Quint challenges him, that's why he's being so childish, because he's spoiled.
Oh, maybe Quint reminds him of his father.
Most likely, yeah.
So going back to that, one of the great scenes is you were talking about them being childish. Both of them were being childish. Let's face it. So Quint was drinking a beer.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah.
And so, the macho, ooh, I'm going to smash it.
One-handed, baby.
One-handed.
Yeah.
And Hooper was drinking something out of the styrofoam cup. And so, he had to step up.
I think it's just water, too.
And he just crushed the styrofoam. And, of course, it didn't have nearly the effect, but...
It's such a good scene, though. It really just builds that rivalry. I think what's so good about it, too, is, like, they built that rivalry just for the payoff to come when they spend dinner together, showing off each other's scars.
Oh, yes, the scars.
Sharing war stories. It reminds me of... when we went and saw Breaking Down Part 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Jacob said, "Yeah, nothing gets people more connected than sharing stories about war."
Yep.
This was very much something like that, where it's like,
Absolutely.
"Oh, I went through this experience. Oh, I went through a similar experience." And you got Brody over there looking at his little appendectomy scar, being like, "Do I join? Am I cool?"
No, you
No.
better just stay over there, buddy.
Yeah, you can't sit with us. Like,
No. So that was nice to see them bonding with the aid of alcohol, of course.
yes,
but
yeah,
that's okay.
The great equalizer.
Yeah. I honestly, I don't see anything that you could improve. It ended the only way it could have. Bruce was not going to swim away
Yeah,
because he had a ready food supply. Maybe if they had done that in the very beginning,
probably
he would have got bored, and
after Chrissie died, if they had probably
Yeah.
closed the beaches for a few days.
but then we wouldn't have had a movie. So
That's true. Yeah. Of course, there'd be people living,
There
enjoying
would
their
be.
lives. Yeah,
Poor Alex.
and other people that we definitely know the name of.
Oh, right.
Yes, yes.
But Alex was a child.
That guy that got eaten in the lagoon was somebody's son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, geez.
I'm sorry. It's that mama thing. I'm so sorry.
Feels like everybody's talked about it, so
Of
that's why
course.
I'm just kind of like, what do we even say about Jaws? Great, iconic score.
Oh, we haven't even talked about.
Yeah, I mean, this is where John Williams and Spielberg really feel like they connected. Was the creation of the score. Those two notes
Yep, those two notes.
just changed everything. I mean, creating that dread. That's the music of the music with like John Williams and Spielberg. What I like about it too is how the emotions is flip flop. You can get those moments with the two notes, and the dun 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 dun, and you start getting tense, and you start feeling claustrophobic in that water, and like you're in danger. And then when the orca is speeding towards the shark after they first see it, it's like an adventure music. It's like do 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 do.
Yeah.
And so it's just interesting how like, because if they had just done something that was a little bit more in line with like, oh yeah, danger, tension, it would have completely changed the scene.
Yeah.
But because they went with something that was a little bit more floaty, something a little bit more adventure-like, it really puts you in this mood of, these guys are going to do it. They're going to pull it off. They're going to defeat they're going to go kill this shark. Everybody's going to come home. We're all going to party. We're going to high five over the 4th of July barbecue and have a great time. Maybe punch that mayor in the face. I don't know. I have a lot of complicated feelings about him.
Okay. Yeah. I never thought it fit before, but since you said it that way, it makes more sense.
I mean, it is a little odd, but I think that's just what they were trying to go for, just that adventure-y feeling, where these guys, it was really trying to cement, at least to me, these guys are invincible. They're going to go out, they're going to kill the big bad, they're going to come home as triumphant heroes, just to set us up later with, not everybody came back home, not really triumphant.
No.
They're doggy paddling for their lives.
Yes.
And, sometimes when you go out, you don't know if that's going to be it.
Yeah.
So every venture could be your last. Live your life.
Ooh, that's good. So I guess that won't be the end of Richard Dreyfuss. He'll be in our next.
Yes. He'll be in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. A movie that you haven't seen that one either, right?
What?
You haven't seen Close Encounters, right?
If I did, it was a
ago.
long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, so something we haven't gotten to experience, but I know it's a big deal in UFO alien genre movies.
Hey.
So should be interesting. Really don't know much about what I'm going into, except for I think that's where they do the tonal sequence to try to communicate with the aliens. So that's like my only thing and it's really just because I've seen it in other movies.
Of course.
So I know that this
mostly
movie,
Futurama and
Futurama,
all the Simpsons and
Monsters vs. Aliens and the DreamWorks.
as your mom, it's really nice to see when you connect. Oh, that's what they were talking about in Futurama. Or, oh, that's what they meant in The Simpsons. Oh, that makes sense now. I can't imagine watching these things and just not.
Just it being there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is neat. Okay.
So watching the connections is really, really cool.
It's always, and it just, I don't know, it makes everything more fun.
It does.
Yeah. That's why I just love like Easter eggs. Like,
fun fact, I had a crush on Richard Dreyfuss. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
There's,
Yeah, you're like, I don't know what to do with that.
I
But
don't know.
okay.
I was wondering what the appeal is. Is it the beanie?
No. I don't know. Honestly, it wasn't back then. It was more Mr. Holland's Opus.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You haven't seen that
we
one.
all know, yes.
Okay. He was a
Yeah.
teacher. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Music teacher.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah. So there it is.
Yeah. So that is Jaws. God, I just feel like I'm forgetting something else
I
talking about
know.
Jaws. That's the thing.
What about the two guys on the dock?
Yes, the two guys on the dock. What is it? His wife's ham or something that he hooks up there, and then it takes the whole dock. That was good. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, there's just so many humorous bits
Yes.
that you just it's a fun time. It's not ever meant to be. This is a doom and gloom, like we're running for our lives kind of situation. This is just a movie with a whole lot of heart, a whole lot of depth to it.
Definitely.
And yes, there are terrifying moments, but at the end of the day, this is about you facing your greatest fear and ultimately triumphing. You may lose something along the way, but at the end of the day, you finally were able to accomplish what you were setting out to do. And I mean, I know when we get to Jaws 2, Martin Brody is not that different as a character because they didn't really put too much into it.
No.
When they made the movie, because they just wanted to make money as fast as they can. But like, for me, I would just imagine Martin Brody after this. Yeah, he's not an islander because he wasn't born on the island.
Right.
But he was reborn on the island.
True.
And just being at ease with Amity, finally fitting in, his family being able to go out and actually experience this island because they always feel like they're a little cut off from everybody. Like, this would be the moment where he finally feels like he is integrated and he has finally earned his place here. And then he'd be able to live a more fruitful life as opposed to this half-life where he's just sarcastic and thinks that everything around him is beneath him because he's from the city. He now actually understands, this is my home. I've protected my home and now I get to rest.
I also wonder, it's been a while since I've seen Jaws 2. Does he have any symptoms of PTSD? Because if I had been him, I don't know.
They don't really spell it out as much.
Well, they didn't really talk about it in those days.
Because there was, I mean, you could definitely tell that there's some parts of that because, like, when he sees all the bluefish in a school, he's in that shark tower. Everybody else is just enjoying themselves, and he sees the little school of bluefish and he shoots at it, and that's what like gets him. Gets him told that you're out of a job. They lean into it a little bit. They don't really address it as anything other than just, oh, he's real paranoid.
Yeah, right.
But it's definitely PTSD of him being like, I'm not letting this happen again.
Oh, yeah.
This will never happen again. No matter how long I live, Amity will never be under shark threat again.
That's right.
Well, everybody else, instead of trying to address it, just sweep it under the rug.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Amity.
That's what they do.
Amity means friendship and hidden secrets that we don't ever talk about. And if you ever do, I'll sue you out of existence.
Right. Oh, you remember the billboard?
The billboard is great.
What the
With the
girl, shark fin?
Yeah, the shark fin, and the girl just being like, help. I will not be remembered as the mayor of Sharktown, USA.
Oh, goodness. I wonder if Hooper retired there. Or you think he just ran like hell?
He definitely ran like hell. I mean, in the second one, he's on that Aurora ship that he talked about that he was going to go on an expedition.
Yeah.
So that's how they wrote him out of 2. Now, I was going to talk about like the shots a little bit with the zoom in shot.
Oh, absolutely.
Of like the Hitchcockian shot.
Go ahead.
No, it's shot incredibly well. The whole part where Brody is laying on the beach, keeping an eye out for anything, and the panic starts, which that panic, they did a great job because I really felt like I was suffocating.
Oh, for sure.
And I wasn't even involved on it. But the way it just zooms in on his face to add to the tension, to show his fear and shock. I know I'm not that familiar with Alfred Hitchcock, but I know that was inspired by him.
Absolutely.
So that's the shot that always stands out to me now that I know what it is, now that I recognize it. The part where he is just, chumming the waters, and then the shark just casually comes up and he backs up into the cab and says, you're going to need a bigger boat.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Also, Spielberg, for some reason, always finds great actors for cigarette acting. Because he did that scene with the cigarette in his mouth.
He did.
Delivering an iconic line. not as good. The best one we'll see until Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park with Hold On to Your Butts while he's
That's
literally
right.
got the cigarette on one lip.
Yes, and it's staying there.
It's staying there. Like, I don't know why, but Spielberg has just got iconic cigarette acting for some reason.
That's funny. I do remember his face.
Yeah, he was just shocked, like,
okay.
especially because he's like, you know what? How about I would drive the ship and you
And
come
you
chum the
chum the
waters? And
waters.
he's all angry, and then he sees a shark. He's like, you know what? This is too much heat for me. I'm gonna go. The rest of you have a fabulous time.
Yep.
I did not realize it was that big. I apologize. I said some things about your mother I do regret, and I do apologize. I will write down a letter to her saying I'm sorry.
We didn't talk about that. The fact that by not seeing Bruce so much, it really heightened the terror or the tension.
Yeah, because somebody comes up to you and says, it's 20 to 25 feet. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that's long, I guess, whatever. And then you actually see, you say, okay, I see. You actually are like 6 times the size of I am. And I understand that.
And I respect it.
This is cool. Yes, you're doing great. You've never looked better. I have to go. I apologize. I will think through my actions. I will return. You're doing great.
That's right.
I love it. No notes.
Nope. Doing great.
Yes. Like, 'cause, yeah, somebody just told me, they'll walk up to me and be like, Tyler, that shark is like 25 feet long. And I'd be like with my hands, be like, this big? Yeah. I could probably punch that. It's fine.
Of course. Wasn't there a movie where they punched a shark?
I mean,
Probably.
there has to be.
Yeah, Sharknado or something.
And
Probably.
definitely. Where like is that movie where?
Because you kept saying punch the shark. So I figured we saw it somewhere.
Statham does it in The Meg.
That's it.
That makes sense.
Jason
as a Statham thing. So I got onto this TikTok algorithm of this guy that somebody will be like, you know what's terrifying? So-and-so creature. And they'll be like, nah, we'll see about that. And then he says, and I watched him do one for a shark, and he said, oh my God, like a 30-foot great white shark is so scary. He says, well, let's see. Actually, it comes up to me. I punch it. I flip it onto the sand. It can't breathe. I start shivving it. Boom, dead shark. There you go. Not so scary.
Why didn't we have him on the Orca?
I know.
You know?
They couldn't afford him.
Okay.
Yeah. All the money was going to Quint.
For sure. You're going to sign the check.
You will sign this check, or I will put you in this hospital.
That's right.
We're already in the hospital. I will put you in a bed in this hospital. I swear. I am a sheriff on the edge right now.
You know, it would have been nice, and I know it was implied, but just to see Hooper and Brody come back, you know.
You know there's no heroes welcome.
Come on.
You know there's no
come
heroes
on.
welcome. The way this town is, they're going to paddle back on the wreckage of this ship. Their lives literally shattered by the events of this movie. People are going to be chilling on the beach.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They'll have already reported the shark is dead without any evidence of the shark being dead. Of course,
yes.
They'll be like, oh yeah, Quint went and did it. Good job, guys. Let's get back to 4th of July.
Yep. Put another wiener on the bonfire.
And Brody's going to be like, well, don't you want to hear? No, we don't want to hear what happened.
Nope.
We have what happened. It is gone now. We are moving on with our lives. Right. If you say this again, you will not get a Christmas bonus.
Bummer. But you're right.
Like
there's
no way, because you want to imagine that they all run up and they're like, yeah, you did it, like dragging them out of the water, like heroes, putting them on their shoulders. No way. There's just no way.
Come on, all the Pabst Blue Ribbons, you know.
There's no way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. They'll be like, okay, cool. Here's a check.
Yeah.
Never speak of this again.
Yes, okay.
If you ever mention it again, I will make sure you never work in this town or any town again.
There you go.
And you will think that that shark was the worst thing you've ever seen. But you have not seen Mayor Larry Vaughn when he is angry.
Woo!
I will annihilate you. I will destroy you socially.
You have a lot of feelings there.
You won't be able to get a job guarding a mall after this.
Oh, no. Isn't that what they tell all law enforcement?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because the mayor is such an interesting character to me. because it's just so bizarre. I just can't wrap around my head around somebody coming up to me and saying, "A shark killed a girl. We should close the beaches." I mean, do you hear that noise? That's dollars. Those dollars are flying away right now because of what you were saying. And I never want you to speak of it again. And if you ever touch my money, I will drown you.
Yeah.
And also, by the same time, I understand it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too, is I'm like, he's trying to keep this town alive.
I get it. It's only a summer town.
Yeah, this town, it skips one summer. It might not exist next year.
Right.
So I get what he's coming from. And as much as I rag on him, I mean, yes, he made terrible decisions, but I understand his motivation for it. It wasn't just, money, yes,
Yeah.
okay. He was genuinely trying to make sure this town kept on going.
He
So
was.
I understand that. And that's the cool thing about this movie, too, is that there's no character on there that I'm just like, you're garbage.
Yep.
You're terrible. You're making terrible decisions. Yep. Why do you exist? There's every single character when they do something, and even if it seems like it's real dumb, I'm like, well, I guess I see it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I see it.
Yeah, I get it. Agreed.
Yeah. So I think that's probably what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
I think we've covered everything about Jaws.
I believe so.
I mean, that we could talk about right now. There's so much more out there.
Oh, yeah.
But just pivotal film, easy number one right now on the rankings.
What?
You sound like that guy when Hooper was talking about the shark they caught. The what?
We caught the shark. It was what, 6 feet? I don't know. It wasn't very big.
Oh yeah, it wasn't long. It was
and
like
Hooper
a nurse
comes
shark.
along with his little tape measure.
Yeah, they're all like, "We're gonna get a picture. We did it. Yeah, we're good. We're cool."
See,
yeah.
that's what they should have got. See, that's what they should have got. They did it for the guy who didn't even catch the shark. But I guess he was an islander, right?
Yeah, and they were trying to make a spectacle out of it to try to get the idea off of the mind.
Yeah. We caught it.
Yeah.
It's safe now.
Think about it. Those guys were out on the water for days. That shark wasn't killing anybody that was on town. They already forgot about it.
You're right.
It survived the news cycle. What is it, like 3 days from now? News is different.
Okay.
3 days from now, there's probably like somebody sold expired sunscreen, and it was a big scandal that rocked the town.
Okay, so I grew up in Hawthorne, well, my teenage years, and we had a weekly newspaper. So that was the news cycle.
Okay.
So you're right.
Yeah.
It would have been, somebody bought some expired sunscreen. There's going to be hell to pay.
100%. Movie was getting made today. That mayor would have already created a new scandal to distract people from the shark.
Ah, yes.
He would have manufactured something to distract them. Been like, "Ooh, look at these pretty car keys. Ooh." And then in the background, you just see the shark just eating somebody. And he's like, "But look at this.
No, chomp.
Do you see this? I'm going to take my thumb off my hand." Huh?
What shark? What are you talking about?
Yeah, sharks.
What?
What are you talking about? The only sharks that I know is the sharks from Shark Tank. Who loves that series? Look, guys, I got one of them right there. Mark Cuban's right over here. Let's go with that, do a meet and greet. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Jaws, the remake, guys. Just think about it.
Oh, my God. If they ever remake this movie, I think people are going to storm Universal.
I'll be one of them.
Yeah. No, that would be... I mean...
I try to keep an open mind when they remake things. But deep down, I'm scared.
There's no way.
I'm scared.
Yeah, there's no way. This movie is such a lightning in a bottle moment. They would not have been able to even. I feel like even Spielberg would be like, if I remade this today, it would not be the same. This movie would have been gone.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's just everything went right, even though everything went so wrong. And
he was like biting his nails.
Yeah.
He was suffering.
Wasn't he like calling his mom like?
Yeah, crying.
I don't want to do this anymore. Like,
yeah,
what they went through is just insane, and they made something fantastic, but. It's just...
I'm so glad it was successful.
Oh, yeah. If they went through all that and it was just, oh, cool, and it flubbed, okay, Spielberg would never work in this town again.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, because that happens...
That would be the end of our podcast.
And what a 3 episodes it would have
been. Our public would be sad, okay? I know it.
I mean, it would have been a trilogy, which is the natural conclusion for all stories.
No, instead it's a saga.
Instead of a saga. It is a saga, yes.
Okay, I guess we're done now.
The Steven Spielberg saga.
3 movies.
Yes. I mean, this is really this is kind of the end of a trilogy.
Yeah,
This is the end of the Spielberg that we know.
that's true.
Yeah.
His beginnings.
Yes, this is his grassroots where he's barely getting any money. People don't know him. He's having to fight for his jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he did that for Close Encounters. I probably shouldn't be so matter of fact about it, but
yeah,
like this is what put him on the map.
for sure.
Before it was stuff that if you went up to somebody and said, "Have you heard of Sugarland Express?" They would have thought that was a candy bar.
For sure. Yeah. I remember when you talked about it, I was like, because I hadn't heard about it before. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll look for it.
Yeah, it exists. We know that.
The fact that it was on an app called Retro Movie. That and Duel. I mean,
Hey, I mean, yeah. Duel made more sense, but I was like,
okay.
okay. And then, yeah, for this one, like, I know we talk a little bit about box office.
Okay.
$9 million budget,
Mm-hmm.
almost $500 million box office.
Well, I guess I can't complain too much.
This thing had Oscar buzz.
Yeah. Well, didn't it win for sound?
It did win for sound, yes. Much deserved.
That's because he's like, forget the actors, save
Yes,
the sound
yes.
equipment.
And there we go. It got the prestige. Richard Dreyfuss. We don't know no Richard Dreyfuss.
No.
But we'll always remember the sound of Jaws.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Jawing About Jaws. Like we will be talking about Close Encounters of the Third Kind in the next episode,
Mm-hmm.
which is very exciting because as big as sci-fi fans we are,
Yep.
we have not seen it or not seen it in a very long time. So practically like not seeing it.
Practically, yeah.
So it's going to be a new experience. Get to see kind of his UFO roots, which remember UFO movie coming out next year.
Yes.
Whole reason why we're doing this.
And Firelight.
So we'll be able to get a little bit of an idea of what he's looking for in this movie.
Absolutely.
So, and how that changed over almost 50 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because think about it, that was 78.
Yeah.
His UFO movie. I mean, he's done multiple. This is like a benchmark, I feel like, maybe of his career. Because he did Close Encounters,
Yeah.
probably something else in between. War of the Worlds in 05,
Mm-hmm.
and now the...
Would Minority Report be considered?
No, because
Not-
it's not
not
aliens.
Alien?
It's not
Okay.
aliens. I mean, it's precogs and stuff, but
Okay.
not aliens.
Okay.
I guess it's kind of like a halfway point because it's like 78, 2005, 26.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I guess it kind of is like a halfway point of benchmarks, but so I'm very excited.
I am too.
Yeah, get to see what that one is like. Kind of cross off a movie that I've always wanted to see and just haven't taken the time to.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, I hope you enjoyed Jaws, and we had a great time talking about it. This is Tyler. He's signing off.
And this is Crystal. What's that gnawing on my leg?